Hello everyone, today I want to talk about Illurbeda, the mountain goddess. So I'll start by saying that this goddess is kinda tricky. Uh, it seems there are no cases of her being attributed epithets, or there are no cases of syncretism too. Her altars were all found near mountains, and all but one, the one from Gois, were found near mines. In such a way that two of them, the one from Cova de Ladrões, were actually found inside the mine itself. Now let's take a look at her etymology. In the past, people stressed that the Ilur part of her name meant that the word was Iberian because the I, the Il or the Ilur, was used a lot by the Eastern Iberian people at the start of their words. But the scholars were never sure about the goddess name, some saying it was connected to the Basque Ilurberricho, and others dividing the word into parts, Ilur and Beda, which only gets things messier because Ilur can mean a lot of things and Beda can mean a lot of other things. Ilur has been said to come from either Dirth, Thorn, city or village, while Beda has been said to have come from the Basque Baid, which means path, Proto-Celtic word for channel or ditch, which is Beda, or maybe an Iberian word for mountain, which we don't know of. But from the 50s, when the first altar was discovered, to the modern era, the goddess was always believed, was the line of thought that the goddess was just an epithet to some city or just a local goddess of somewhere, was the main line of thought until the modern times. In 2002 that was still believed, but a couple of years later, using the new discoveries from Avila, Maria Hernando Sobrino created a new perspective connecting the goddess to the large village. She proposed that Beda means path, because most altars were found near ancient roads, suggesting she might have been goddess of mountainous trails, helping people travel along them. Prosper then created a more recent theory by saying that the goddess name is not Iberian or Basque, but a deification of gold mines, as in Iluru will be gold and Beda mine. Although Prosper denies Sobrino's interpretation, she accepted that she might have been connected to Shepherd's Path, and justified the link to the large village with the transportation of extracted metal, which will call for a double tribute, one for the goddess of the mine and another for the goddess of the road. So, uniting all the knowledge we have, we can say that the goddess was probably connected to mountains, and also to the roads, to the path of the mountain itself. She was the goddess of the trails of the mountain, either inside the mountain itself or outside. And what I mean by that is, inside the mountain will be caves and mines, and outside will be the trails that go on the mountain surface, where she meets the world of the large village with whom she can be coupled with. Now, if you want to worship the goddess, it will be a little tricky because neither paths or mountains usually suffer considerable changes in the passage of seasons, unless you live in somewhere snowy, in which you could celebrate the reopening of the roads when the snow goes away. Other things you could do is use secular dates as reference, like using the mountain day, which is on 11th of December, to celebrate the goddess. Now, for symbology, I would advise a pickaxe, a lantern and a staff. As for animals, I will say the bat for the underground and the sheep and the goat for the surface, especially if they have black fur, in reference to how dark the skin of a miner gets. or the absence of natural light within the mind. Well, this is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, press the like button below and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week. Bye!